Happy day all. This is Nisha M A, Assistant Professor, M.O.P. Vaishnav College for Women. We all know that Government of India and RBI is the sole responsibility and authority for issuing currency notes and coins in India. What if I say there is another source apart from this Reserve Bank of India or the Government of India from which we can get digital currency? Yes, today in this video we are going to concentrate on the topic cryptocurrency. When we talk about cryptocurrencies, it is universal unit of currency because cryptocurrency itself is a unit of currency. It cannot be denoted in any other terms. Cryptocurrency got its name because of the encryption feature, which is to ensure the security of the transactions. Unlike any physical money, this cryptocurrencies is decentralized. In this sense, it does not have any authority or regulatory body like your Reserve Bank of India or the government. Moving on, as on today, we don't have any particular accounting standard which is regulating or measuring this cryptocurrency concept. But I won't say it is illegal to transact using cryptocurrencies. So now, having said the meaning of cryptocurrency, what this cryptocurrency can be? First one, it is cash and cash equivalents. We can use this cryptocurrencies in replacement for the physical cash or the digital cash that we are holding in a bank account. So this can be considered as cash and cash equivalents. Next, we have financial assets and investments. As the value of the cryptocurrencies is going to be fluctuating from day by day, it can increase to a very high limit or even it can reduce to a very low value. So investing in this cryptocurrency is going to be considered as an investment opportunity. Having next, we have property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment, according to the accounting standard, must have physical existence. In accounting term, we term it as tangibility. All these property or plant and equipments will have this tangibility concept. But in case of cryptocurrencies, we doesn't have any tangible aspect and the cryptocurrencies are intangible. In the sense, it cannot be seen, touched or doesn't have any physical existence. Moving on to the next, investment property. Investment property, according to the accounting standard, must be on tangible assets. As I said earlier, cryptocurrencies is an intangible asset. So it cannot be considered as an investment property when we talk about the accounting standard. Next, we have inventory. Inventories in intangible assets are also considered under the accounting standard. So investment or inventory under cryptocurrencies is considered legal under the accounting standard. Next, we have intangible assets. As we discussed so far, this cryptocurrency is again an intangible asset. So according to the accounting standard also, it comes under the definition of intangible assets since it does not have any physical existence or it cannot be touched or seen. Moving on, cryptographic hash function. We have all come through this hash function generally when we are going to enter a password. So for example, you are going to log in into your mail and you are going to enter a particular password. What happens once you enter all these characters? It turns into stars. So that is where this hash function is used. In cryptography, this is used in hash or stars in order to secure all the transactions that you do. Here, it adds to the security by having the input to be converted into a fixed output length. For example, you have this password for 8 characters, but the fixed limit for the particular password is 10 characters. So, as soon as you enter all these 8 characters that is containing in your password, it automatically adds 2 more stars to make the fixed length of 10 stars achieved. So, what, where and when this can be used? This has 3 properties. One is collision free. Collision free in the sense the inputs and the outputs will not be collided together. Next, it is hidden. Hidden in the sense it makes it difficult for any third party to detect what your password is. Then you have this puzzle friendly. Since your input is going to be converted into the particular output which may have extra characters, so this puzzle friendly becomes a property. Moving on, the major areas where this hash function is used. One, it is password verification. Then you have signature generation as well as verification. And then you have verifying files and integrity of any message. So now, having said all about cryptocurrencies, we are moving on to one more concept of bitcoins. Cryptocurrencies and bitcoins may look familiar and similar, but they are two different terms. Bitcoins is a part of cryptocurrency or a type of cryptocurrency which is used to transact in cryptocurrencies or any digital money. So here, bitcoins is a currency designed to act as a money which can be used for transacting. Transacting in the sense buying or selling any goods or services in the market. So we can use this bitcoins as a replacement for the physical money that we are using so far. This bitcoin was introduced in 2009 by a person called Satoshi Nakamoto. So he was the individual and he was combining himself to the group of individuals and derived this concept of bitcoins. So now we have this question, where does this bitcoins comes from or how we can generate the bitcoins. So we have three headings or three topics or ways in which these bitcoins can be generated. One, we have mining. Mining is nothing but when you're going to play a game and as a reward of your winning, you're going to get this bitcoins. So that is mining. And then second method you have is purchasing them from the Bitcoin exchange. So there will be a lot of Bitcoin exchanges available in the market where you can purchase this in replacement of your real money. For example, you are going to purchase for rupees 1 lakh worth rupees in change of Bitcoins. So you will be getting the Bitcoins worth rupees 1 lakh. But the value of Bitcoins will not be same because Bitcoins as a cryptocurrency has a different value compared to your rupees. So this is an example where you can purchase it in exchange of real money. Next method you have is receiving Bitcoins in consideration of your selling of goods and services. For example, you are going to sell rupees 1000 worth furniture to a person and in return, instead of giving money or cash, he is going to give your amount in Bitcoins. So this is the way you can generate Bitcoins. Here arises the question, is Bitcoin legal in India? As far as Bitcoins is considered, it doesn't have any legal authority or regulatory body which is making it legal in India. But the central bank, in order to promote this cryptocurrency concept, has come with a new digital currency which is named as Central Bank Digital Currency, which is regulated by the RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of India. Moving on to the Bitcoin scripts. So this is a programming language in which all these Bitcoin transactions are processed in the market. For example, you are piling the books. So this is based on the Slack programming concept where you have this example of piling of books. You are having three books, A, B and C. So A on the top, B in the middle and C at the bottom. When you have all these three books, you will follow now last in first out, LIFO method, where you will take the last inserted book, that is A, which is on the top first. This is done in the case of Bitcoin transactions where the last in first out method is followed. Next we are moving on to the best cryptocurrency apps in India. The first app we have here is WazirX. It was the best app and most used app in India which is used for trading in cryptocurrencies using Bitcoins. So here we have around 12 million consumers using this every day. Next we have CoinSwitch Kuber. It was the oldest and most popular which we would have come across in a lot of advertisements because it is having the promotional strategies in a heavy way. So here we have this, as so far we have $5 billion cryptocurrencies being traded under this particular app. Next we have Unocoin, which was developed in the 2013. So it was also oldest cryptocurrency app which is used by the consumers of India. Moving on, we have ZepPay. ZepPay is also an Indian cryptocurrency trading app where all the consumers are using it in a very efficient way, and also it concentrates that in a way that all laymen also can be able to transact in cryptocurrencies. Next we have CoinDCX. Here the main advantage of using CoinDCX is that it is similar to other trading apps, but where it comes efficient and unique is that it has a differential fee system. For example, it starts from 0.2 at level 1 and to 0.02 until level 10. Level 1 and level 10 indicates the volume of transaction. For example, if you are going to transact a lesser amount, you will be charged high, and if you are going to transact a larger amount, you will be charged less. This is to encourage you to transact in large numbers. Moving on to the Bitcoin network. As we discussed earlier, all these Bitcoin transactions are done by the peer-to-peer network using blockchain technology. Storage of Bitcoins. Where do you think all these Bitcoins and the value of Bitcoins that we are purchasing and using are stored? Just like your online bank account, this is stored in case of wallets. So we can use these wallets to transact using this Bitcoin wallets. We have 4 types of Bitcoin wallets used in India. First we have Bitcoin mobile wallet, and then web Bitcoin wallet, then desktop Bitcoin wallet, and last we have hardware Bitcoin wallet. So all these Bitcoin wallets can be used for transactions in Bitcoins. To conclude with, we have the advantages and disadvantages of Bitcoins. The first, we are going to concentrate on the advantages part. First, we have high risk and high reward. Even though there is involvement of high risk in Bitcoin's transactions, we can enjoy the high reward that we are going to get in the future. For example, if the value today is rupees 2 against 1 Bitcoin, it is double. Yes, so if it has all possibilities that it can go to rupees 0.5 or even to rupees 0.3 or 5. Yes, so this variations in price makes it high reward and high risk complications. The next advantage is that the blockchain technology underlying cryptocurrencies is inherently secure. So all these security features of the cryptocurrency apps and the Bitcoin concepts, making it more efficient and useful and error free. Next we have bye-bye traditional banks. Yes, since this emergence of this cryptocurrency concept, we are no more going to go to the traditional bank or stand in queues to work out all our transactions. Next, we have cryptocurrency trades round the clock. This is very much important in this fast moving world where we are in lacking time. So when this is going to happen 24/7 and 365 days a year, it makes us even more efficient and easy to use all these cryptocurrency tools. Moving on to the disadvantages. First one, we have understanding cryptocurrencies takes time and effort. As this is a complex and complicated topic, understanding it for a layman becomes very much difficult, and unless you understand it better, it is again going to give you a lot of losses. Next, we have cryptocurrencies can be extremely volatile investment. As we discussed so far, this is going to be subject to a lot of fluctuations, which is making it a volatile investment. Next, cryptocurrencies haven't proved them as a long-term investment. Since this cryptocurrency concept is a recent one, it hasn't proved itself for a long term. So long term in the sense, even for 10 years, what can be the value of a Bitcoin that we are investing today after 10 years? So since this is the latest concept, we need to analyze on it more to understand whether it's a long-term investment or we can gain more during a short-term period. Crypto newbies are vulnerable to security risk, because this is a complex process or a concept which is to be understood better to gain or to excel in this concept. So someone who is new to this cryptocurrency concept should find it difficult, and there can be subject to security risk. They may not transact securely using all the security features. Until we meet next time, thank you all.